After Steelheart, I picked up Raging Sea by Michael Buckley. This is the second book in the Undertow trilogy. And this was another really amazing sequel. Um, yeah, for a sequel, this far exceeded my expectations. I was afraid he was gonna lose a lot of the kind of suspenseful feel of the first one, but actually it just amped it up, and it didn't. What I also liked is that it didn't lose the. I don't even know what to call it. It's just the character, the angst, and everything. It's so good. I really liked it. I I mean, I really liked the lyric in the first book, but this one I think really made her grow up as a character even more, and I really liked her. I read a lot of books with really good female characters this month, which surprised me. But man, I really liked her, and I don't know. It's just her and I can't believe I forgot her friend's name, Bex. Their friendship is it's so refreshing to read as far as female friendships go, because I really like how they're like sisters, and um, I don't know, it really hit the spot for me as far as friendship stories go, and I really liked how this book kind of overall had the message of um, family don't end with blood, in other words, to quote Bobby Singer. Um, and also, just, I don't know. Oh, yeah, the sadistic hipster, that was a great one. And also, and boy, was he a creep. Man, I can't say much more than that, but the sadistic hipster is definitely a creep. Um, and very evil. But also, I really liked how this was. I don't know. It's just it wasn't sensational, and it's very much like the first one in the fact that it was sensational in a way, but yet not in a way that it seemed like overbearing or overwrought. It was just very realistic in a way, and that made it frightening, like in some parts. Um, but yeah, and in the end, it's another cliffhanger, everyone. um, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading the third one, and I think it's the final one because it's trilogy, I believe, still. But yeah, this is another hard one to review because I can't really say much without giving anything away, but it was really surprising. Oh yeah, and by the way, they are forever known as loser triangles now. They will no longer be known as love triangles. Because thank you to Lyric and Bex. They will be known as loser triangles from now on. And I totally approve of that. Okay, after that, I picked up Fearless by Cornelia Funk, the second book in the Mirror World trilogy. Or I still think it's a trilogy, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I finally got around to reading this because I was like, well, the Golden Yarn came out, so I need to read the second one. Um, but yeah, I really liked it. 4 out of 5 stars. I liked it just as much as Reckless, but for different reasons. I think this one. I don't know. Um, I really liked the adventure in this one, and I liked getting to see more of the Mirror World. But I think as far as plot goes, I really like the first one better, and I really wish we had gotten to see more of Jacob or Wilhelm. I call him Wilhelm. I'm sorry because I keep thinking of the Brothers Grimm. William. I really wish we'd gotten to see more of him because I really like the kind of brother angst and everything. And I don't know, I wish he had known what Jacob had done just for the angst. Because I like brother angst, if you haven't figured it out. So, I don't know. I did enjoy him and Fox, though. Because I like Fox. She's pretty cool. And, yeah. So, I don't know. There's not much I can say about this. I always love her books because of the way she describes the world and she creates it and all that. Plus, just the really cool characters that show up. Even side characters are memorable in her books. Especially the Bluebeard character. I was not expecting that, and that was really, really creepy. But yeah, really good. And I'm looking forward to seeing the third one because this kind of left off in an interesting place. So I'm gonna have to read the third one pretty soon. Once I finish that, I picked up this book that I got from the library. It's called 13 Chairs by Dan Shelton. This is it's not really an anthology. It is a collection of various ghost stories, but they kind of all correlate into one. Like, the premise of the story is that this boy goes to this house because it's rumored that ghosts go there to tell stories. So he ends up showing up on the one night that they do this, and he sits down at the table, and everyone ends up telling a story. And I'm not going to tell you how it ends, but I will say that there's a different short story from each of the people sitting there, and it ends up being 13, because there's 13 of them. And I really enjoyed this. I thought all the stories were very interesting. I'm a big fan of short story collections because I think it's interesting to see, like, short fiction versus long fiction a lot of times will have very interesting things that authors do in it. So I really liked it, and I ended up giving it 4 out of 5 stars. I thought it was really interesting, and some of the stories were actually pretty creepy too. After that, I picked up Thrones and Bones, Book 1, Frostborn by Lou Anders. This was one of the picks that my friend Mara gave me in our must-reads exchange of the year. And I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a cute little middle-grade adventure. It was kind of a typical middle-grade adventure, but it was really easy reading, and it was really enjoyable reading, and I really liked the characters, and I liked the world. I thought it was cool. It was a really cool fantasy world based around, like, not only Norse stuff, but also it incorporated the rest of the European world as such, and I thought that was really cool. I'm looking forward, because I think this is his debut novel, I'm looking forward to reading more by this author. Okay. After that, I picked up another one of the Dresden Files graphic novels. This is Downtown. I can never figure out who writes these because I don't know where to look. Okay, I'm not good with graphic novels. I just know that this is by the same people who wrote some of the other ones that I like and did the artwork as well. This one, this was another fun one. And I gave it 4 out of 5 stars as usual, so I just like reading them. And finally, I picked up this book, It's a Wonderful Death, by Sarah J. Schmidt. This is one I saw in Barnes & Noble several months back, and I was like, I really want to read this, and it finally came in at the library. It just sounded so funny, and it was. This was a really, really good book. Rather surprising, too. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It's kind of an odd little story, but it's also very entertaining, and the first half was very funny, and the second half made you cry, but in a good way, as well as the end. It was, I don't know, I just really liked it. It was a contemporary, like, paranormal-ish book, and I think I'm gonna have to write a review for this one, because I can't really, I don't know, I'm having a hard time getting my thoughts together for this. There's a lot I want to say. So I think I'm going to end up writing a review for this one instead and linking it below. So keep out for that instead. But it was a good book and I enjoyed it. So 4 out of 5 stars. And that was all the books that I read in March. And I'll see you guys again in April. So see you then. Bye.